Hello everybody. Today I'm going to do a video starting like kind of a series here on my PC rig. As you might know, I already did like the channel update here like around 3 days ago. The last weekend, almost like a week now. I managed to, with my clients, I have private clients that I usually do work with, usually written content. And they've been asking me for some time now to do some video stuff and trick around with some images stuff for their own purposes. Like usually it's not private, it's like private clients. Sometimes they want to do some social media stuff, but of course they don't want to be known that they are not doing the thing. So it's that thing. We were in conversation during this weekend that passed by. Basically, they were pressuring me to do so, and I was explaining that I didn't have like the budget necessary to do anything of this sort, because I had like the previous laptop that I still have. It's a workhorse here. It was like a Lenovo IdeaPad 320 or something like that from 3 years ago. It had like an 8th gen i5 Intel kind of thing, and basically that is it. The 720p basically screen still. Very slow laptop, but it managed to do the work that I needed to be doing, at least in written content. I was able to do the things that I needed to be done. But in this conversation, they proposed to me here, I think, a third one didn't manage to do that much, but around all of them, I managed to get around basically enough budget to build a PC for me to continue to do their work. Of course, as in conversations, the budget itself it was basically they forward that money for me to build a PC, and of course that will be discounted on the work itself. So the first few months of video production and all that stuff that I need to do for them will be free of charge, of course. But at least allow me to build a PC out of the gateway. And I'm going to enter here a little bit on because I only had like 2 days or so to manage around to get the PC components, look around for the stores here. My preference is always local stores. I don't like order things online too much, especially PC components, because returning issues, if you have to return something, you have to mail it and everything, it's a lot more expensive here. So I went for physical stores, and I tried to keep myself within the budget itself. I will not mention like specific numbers, because the markets are completely different. The prices here in the Middle East, especially in Dubai, are a little bit more expensive in terms of comparison with other shops, and the fact that of course I went to physical stores, it has that adds a little bit more on that premium, and there was no basically kind of huge deals happening when I buy the components there, and I could not afford to wait for a deal to happen just in case. So let's get started. I've got the link. I've been posting the link on my description on the videos, which is my save part list from PC Part Picker, which is my it will be always updated when I add or replace anything of this. But as you can see here, just from the get-go, there is no need to replace nothing in a foreseeable future, at least in the next 2 to 3 years. I think the only thing that it might be needed to have some kind of replacement, it's the GPU, but still this is an XTX, so I think I'm well served on the things that I'm putting out here. So basically I went for doing everything that I need to do, and plus in my mind I also wanted to have enough a good enough PC to handle like 4K gaming and do the recording stuff, and have like a decent CPU and enough memory to at least handle with the part of the video production kind of a thing here. and of course with that production mindset, I also went around for the M28U, which is an excellent gaming monitor, but it has very decent color accuracy, and the size is 28 inches. It's more than enough for me to do the things that I need to do. Of course, at the moment I'm still getting used to the thing here, because it's been like 5 years since the last time I did a DIY PC for myself, since I moved out of my country and came here to Dubai. So, and dealing with a laptop, such a weak laptop, and very slow on everyday kind of things. This is very snappy, quick. Until now, I managed to assemble the PC like a few days ago. Post that first time, which is always a good sign. Just then installing the software and tweaking around with my settings that I like, how things I like things set up. So it took me a while. So, but basically the components are the 7700X, which is very excellent CPU. Better than this in terms of overall performance is the 7800X 3D for gaming, or the 7950X for production. The 7800X 3D will be kind of a decent balance between gaming and production, because it's also an 8-core. It has more Vcache. It will not make a huge difference in terms of production, but in terms of gaming, it's better. But for what it is, I will not be bottlenecked by the CPU. I will be always basically bottlenecked on the GPU side on 4K. So I don't see any kind of issues. This is a little bit, I think, a little bit better than the 7800X 3D in terms of production workloads, because it has more higher clocks. It can reach higher temperatures. Mainly because of the 3D cache, very sensitive to temperatures. But basically, I went for the building around the 7700X for like a decent balance between production and gaming aspects of the PC. This was not my original cooler. I was thinking about the AK620, not the digital one, but I went through one shop. I had several shops that I wanted to go. But this one shop, if you're living in Dubai by any chance, when you see this video, I will recommend it, and I will leave their site on the description, which is GCC Gamers. I had like a list. I presented the list, said, what can you do here for me? And basically they, on the site, they had like prices way more expensive, some components from than other shops. They basically match the price on everything and keep everything on the budget that I had assigned for this. So they, in some cases, they upgraded one or two things here, which in this case the AK620 digital edition, so this year's one. So it's upgraded. Doesn't make any huge difference to me, because I don't like very much RGB. After I might send you, in other stuff that I'll be doing, like the unboxing videos, I might show here and there a picture of the PC, and we will see the only thing that it's lighting up is the SFX GPU stuff, which is just the SFX logo, and on the cooler it's just showing the temperature dial. I turn off all the RGB from the Lian-li case. I don't like RGB. It's not for me. I like subdued, mostly all black kind of builds. But you will see when it goes. So I went for this cooler. It will keep my CPU in check for sure. Better than this, only the Assassin kind of I think it's Deepcool, the Assassin one. Kind of the same price, but a little bit better performance. But for what it is, it can handle the job pretty well. In terms of motherboard, I could show it here. So the 7700X, the cooler here. Again, I will not. The prices are all over the place. I paid basically more than it is showing here, because of the fact that the prices that I paid were with VAT included, and the fact that the prices by itself, without even the taxes, are a little bit higher because of the market itself. So I'll not speak too much on the. In this video, I'll not speak too much on what I paid for. So it's more than it's on the budget here. It's I think around $3,000. I know it's a little bit more than expected, but it is what it is. It's different markets, different prices. It is what it is. For the motherboard, I went for the MSI Pro B650p, the Wi-Fi version, because basically I don't have. The house is very big. I don't have cables to pass around, but I will find a way of going around the in terms of the internet to reach out by cable in this PC in the near future, because of the fact that I needed to build and start working. I just needed Wi-Fi because I was losing the laptop, so I never cared about too much on the internet side of things. This is an excellent motherboard. I will leave I get this idea because I saw some, of course I did watch some reviews to get a better idea what kind of things that I needed to buy, and Hardware Box did like a roundup on like B60 motherboards, and this was kind of on the higher side of price to performance, and especially the chokes and the power delivery. This board is very good. The price is okayish for the performance it delivers, and it has like 6 SATA connections. I managed to buy 2 NVMe's, so basically I will only have to deal with 4 SATAs afterwards, mainly because of the production side. Then I have to buy more. With time I will buy more SATA drives. Supposedly I will buy 2.5-inch drives or 3.5, depending on the price. Because it's more for storage, to keep my footage storage there. But yeah, this is an excellent motherboard. Comes a little bit bare bones, you will see on the unboxing video, but still is very high performance, and it deals with the DDR5 6000 kind of speeds here. So it's on the go. It handled pretty well. Also, it was my first time dealing with UEFI BIOS kind of thing. I'm from the time that it is like DOS BIOS, so it was very amazing to go around on the BIOS with my mouse and selecting the options. Very, very, very strange, to say the least, the first time I did that. In terms of DDR5, in this market was very difficult to find a dedicated like expo kind of a thing, but this one is very good. It's a new DDR kit from Lexar. You don't even see like prices here. It's gets 6000, okay, cache latency 30, which is excellent. As you can see the timings here, and it has RGB, which is turned off. It cost me around 500 dirhams. I don't know, it's like 300, not 300, we can check here. USD 280, it's because it's the only one that doesn't have price, but I managed to secure for around 500, so $130. It was not 500, sorry, 485 I think. Sorry, 485, around $130, give or take, the memory. Of course it will be cheaper because again, this market is very expensive, but yeah, excellent memory. Didn't have any issues putting up on the 6000 speed with the 30 timings, so it's pretty good. I've got also some NVMe M.2s and NVMe drives, 2 terabytes, 2 of them. I was thinking buying like 1 terabyte NVMe to put my system, games and application and everything. I will put it there, then have like a 2 terabyte SSD, sorry, 2.5-inch drive, to start putting like to serve as storage for everything. But the guy managed to go around and make the same price for the 2 terabyte SSD 2.5-inch, so it was a pretty good deal. This one might be a little bit more cheaper than, or is about the same price here. This is very good drives here. I got 2 of these, one of course it for everything, system, applications, games, and the other is just for storage, so like when I record things it will be recorded here, so I don't have any throttling issues regarding when I record everything. Very, very, very good drives. Then we got the meat of of the build, which is this version as FX Pizza Merc 310 Black Edition Radeon XS 24 gigabytes. Very it's a huge GPU. Again, the last time I used a GPU was a 1060. I think it's still worth, it was a 3 gigabyte version, so a 1060 it was the last time I had a GPU. So as you might imagine, it was a huge surprise having this kind of a big GPU, and the weight, it's heavy like hell. Everything is metal from my end. Yeah, everything is metal on the shroud here. The only thing plastic basically is the fans. It's been handling pretty good. I managed to install like 1 or 2 games, trying to benchmark it, see if it runs everything good, try to test a little bit the system, see it doesn't crash or anything, because with the AMD Adrenal software I just ramp up the clocks on everything. I did the basically the PBO stuff, which is just auto overclock, so it doesn't, I don't have to spend too much time trying to figure out which is the best kind of settings for the GPU, but didn't give any issues so far, so good. Very decent one. It at the moment I tested older games because what I had on the library. It delivers the 144, which I limited on the monitor, just outputting 144 because I don't need more, or else it might throttle, might have some sync issues and lag issues if your GPU is outputting more frames than your monitor can handle, because a lot of frames might still get on the background to be displayed. You can have some lag issues because the frame that you how I can put it, the more frames are stored, the more lag you will have, because when you do an input, it will try to compensate that and try to show the frame corresponding to the input that you made, basically, and can deliver some lag issues, mainly because of the fact that it has basically to clean out the frames that already been rendered. But yeah, it handles pretty good so far. We'll see in newer games, but I don't think I will have any kind of issues. Regarding the case, of course, in every I will try to put out reviews that I watch for all the components that I've been showing here, for you to get a better handle of like more in-depth kind of stuff. And also when I do the videos of the unboxing, because I stored my on my cell phone. After, when I put everything, I will edit out those kind of things and make some extra commentary on that. I went for the Lian-li LANCOOL 216, which is the recent one. Pretty good. It overall fits the GPU perfectly, because this is a huge GPU. In terms of the CPU height, cooler height, it's more than enough. I got like 1 centimeter still until he starts to reach the glass. The backside, in terms of cable management, seems okay. I did do like huge amounts of cable management because it's kind of bare bones, not a lot of cables going around. But yeah, pretty solid case, no issues. The free fans are more than enough to keep everything cool down. My CPU doesn't pass in idle, doesn't pass 50 degrees. Doesn't have a lot of like ventilation. I only have like the free fans, so the two 160 on the front and 140 on the back. It's more than enough to handle everything, and it's airflow optimized, so I don't see any kind of big issues here. And I watched some reviews. It's one of those like $100-ish kind of cases that it's good, brings already the fans, performs very well. I'll leave I think it's the Gamer Nexus that caught my eye, the review for this case. It's really interesting. Regarding the PSU, I went for this one, the RM1000e, mainly because I wanted to make sure that I have at least 3 PCI cables that can go to feed the GPU here. And this one is ATX free compliant. Sorry. It was not the version that I chose at the time. I chose like 2021 edition, but the guys made the same price for this kind of PSU, which was good, and it's has a good cybernetics, I think it's called, rating here, and it's I think I don't remember which site. It has like a site where it has like it's a specialized site. Let me check if I can see here. Got a lot of stuff around here. Not giving news. Got a PCU cultist. They got their own ratings, and they classify this as a tier A. So a tier A or tier S, I don't know. The highest tier, they classify the PSUs. They classify this one among them, which is always good because it's one that will last me for an eternity. We got also the Gigabyte M28U. Excellent monitor. I never tried anything like this in my life. It's the first time I'm handling 4K in my life at this kind of area of monitor. The last monitor that I have, like 1 month before I came here, was a 24-inch monitor, I think 144p, so 2K monitor from AUG. It was an Aegon or something like that. But yeah, this one it's brilliant. For what I'm going to do with this, it's good. It's more than good enough. This one caught my eye mainly from Hardware Unboxed. I think it's Tim. He calls the guy. He usually does the monitor reviews, and this one it's very, very good. And then after I try to complement with other reviews, everybody speaks very well of this monitor for gaming and for color accuracy out of the box, so you don't have to tweak too much around it. And it's a delight to watch this monitor doing his thing. And of course, the fact that it's 144 will last me a long time, because reaching out all games 4K for 144, it will not be possible for sure unless I like drop down a little bit on the settings here. But with the conjunction with the GPU and everything, it will last me the monitor itself at least 5 years minimum. But yeah, I'm very satisfied with this one. In terms of peripherals, I've got I managed to snag this one, the G815. I managed to put the as much as I can in terms of peripherals from one brand. I will always use Logitech since the time I started doing DIY PC assembling from 20 years or more ago. More than 20 years, basically 25 years, kind of give or take. I've always been using Logitech, always satisfied with the products that I bought from them, never had any failures or something like that. And I wanted to have like a pretty decent keyboard because I'm going to write a lot. The only thing that I have to say about this one, because it only had this version, is the clicky thing here. I prefer not to have any noise, but because I usually wear headphones, so I don't even listen too much the keyboard strokes, but it feels pretty good. Have the MIDI controls here. It has like the G kind of a thing here, the macro keys here. I don't know if I'm going to use them. Maybe for editing I might put some stuff there, but it's very, very good. I really very solid aluminum build, so it will last me a long time also. I got this old G4005. It serves the purpose for it at the moment. I've been using this mouse specifically like 3 years, but it's the one that I have. I might upgrade this when I have the budget to spend a little bit more money on a mouse, but because I already had one, there was no need to buy a new one, so I could save that and put another things on the budget itself. Also, I managed to snag this one, Logitech Pro X7.1. It's like a channel headset. Funny enough, this is where I spent my most time trying to check things around the headphones, because I wanted a pretty decent headphones. I've been using for the last 5 years, in-ear phones. I hate it. But yeah, I managed to snag these ones. Pretty good reviews on R ratings and other sites. They classify this as pretty good, at least for gaming. The surround sound and the effects and everything so far seem pretty good. Even movies and everything seem very good. I don't use the mic because I have another dedicated mic, so I don't use this kind of a thingy hanging on the headphone. But I really enjoyed this. These headphones, and it has a sturdy build. It's all metal around here, so it will not break very easy for sure. And lastly, we got the microphone stuff. I got this one a few years ago, anti USB mini from Rode. It's the one that I'm using now. That's why I'm asking a lot of feedback regarding sound, mainly because I tried to trick around mainly on OBS, but at this time around I think that the sound is sounding a little bit better than the videos that I've been doing, because I remove a lot of effects, and because the PC doesn't have like any issues handling with anything. It's connected through USB-C, so I have free bandwidth the sound can pass through with high quality without any worries. I like very much this one. It's kind of a small one, doesn't get in your face too much, but yeah, it does the job pretty well, at least from my perspective. Again, this is one of the things I will continue to ask some feedback is regarding sound, so I can see if I can tweak a little bit more if the sound is not proper here, especially regarding distance from my mouth when I speak, and maybe adding some effects here and there to improve the sound of my voice on your ears. And lastly, I got this one PSA 1 Plus. I managed to snag this one around the same price that it is here, around $130, equivalent in my currency here. I gotta set it up here. Doesn't make a squeak. It stays there. I didn't have to tweak anything in terms of squeezing or not with this USB. Supported out of the go. It stays in place. I just pull the arm in when I want to record, and it stays on place every single time. It's a charm here. But yeah, basically this is it from a quick overview of my PC setup. I didn't put the microphone here, mainly because on the edit part list there is no like a proper place to put the microphone and the accessories here. That's why I leave it out of the place. But yeah, now you have an idea what I'm dealing with here. This I think for what it is, it will last me a long time before I start tweaking again with this. It's a relief for me to have like a proper PC to deal with everything that I deal with in terms of work, and of course in terms of my free spare time hobbies, which is will be gaming and doing videos. I think I have a pretty decent amount of room to be relaxed in terms of tweaking or better not tweaking around. The only thing I will be doing in the near future is adding more storage, and basically that is it. I don't see any kind of trying to tweak around with this. It's not worth it, the trouble. It works more than great. And yeah, basically this is it, guys. This is a video basically just showing overall how the Kunamy Master rig is set up here. I will in the meantime will start editing out some videos of the unboxing, mainly the case, the GPU, the cooler, motherboard, all that, the bigger stuff, the DDR and the CPU. It's just one thing. It's not worth. It's RAM and the CPU. It's not much to look, not a lot to look at. So it's one of those things. And I will try to add some extra commentary, and again put the reviews that give me the assurance of selecting these components for the purpose of the machine itself. And basically that's it. Again, I will ask you for feedback regarding like the quality of the video, because now everything is coming out in 4K from now on. Everything gameplay except for streaming in the future. I well, I have to stream and 1080p, but then back up everything in 4K. We'll see how I handle that when the time comes. But now everything is coming 4K, and I want to know your feedback regarding mostly is if the quality video is good enough as a 4K. If it is, I don't need to tweak like the bit rates and everything, and the sound, because it's important to me. Sometimes a lot of the videos, usually if the sound is not good, I know it's a little bit horrible experience here. Yeah, but let me know that. And well, all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if any questions regarding the components here, please feel free to go down to the comments below. And hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.